First on BBC One, Premier League football in Match of the Day with Desmond Lynham.
Good evening. You asked for it. It's here. The 97-98 season gets going here on Match of the Day, and tonight we're kicking off the season in style. Last season, this was the fixture in which Liverpool's title challenge came to an end. Could their title challenge start tonight? 17-year-old Michael Owen was on the scoring game in the fixture last season. Will he be again? That's match one. Bab. Oh, Steve McManaman came charging through. Bab is there. Owen trying to turn, trying to curl! Arsene Wenger's first full season in charge of Arsenal has showed a new intent and a little bit of French flair, as well as some key signings. Could they gel enough to beat a Leeds United side, certainly on the resurgence?
Bergkamp finds Wright, who heads it on towards Overmars. Plays the ball in with his right foot and Ian Wright heads the ball over.
And out with Cantona, in with Sheringham. Signed from Spurs as the transfer window shows its crazy little hand once again. Spurs Man United is game 3.
Here's Neville. Teddy Sheringham, first touch for him, around the corner for Keane, and Sheringham with the shot. His first real opportunity, blocked by Sol Campbell.
We've got a roundup of all the other goals that are taking place today. And we've got a couple of familiar faces and a brand new one. A welcome to Trevor Lawrenson and Trevor Hansen that join us. But first and foremost, we start off at Selhurst Park. The Crazy Gang have been called that because sometimes they can produce some phenomenal results. Liverpool have been the Culture Club because, well, they set the standard for English football for so long. But last season, it was this fixture and this defeat which cost Liverpool the championship. Could Roy Evans' side turn things around, or will it be Joe Kinnear's day? Commentary for this one comes from Trevor Davis. Well, it was on this ground that Liverpool's title challenge eventually came to an end, and it's hopefully Liverpool may be thinking that their title challenge starts today. The motor will change from that match for both sides, with the fact that Ulrik Dearnason has left Wimbledon for Liverpool. Liverpool today out with John Barnes, in with Paul Ince, in with the captain's armband in his first match. But there is a mini-injury crisis taking place at the moment at Liverpool, and Wimbledon may be thinking this could be their opportunity. Joe Kinnear today has Efan Akoko and Marcos Gale leading the line. Robbie Earle and Jason Yule will provide width for them. Thatcher and Chris Ferry are in the centre half of defence. Vinnie Jones skippers the side. Liverpool today, 17-year-old Michael Owen is partnered by Karl-Heinz Riedler. Stig Bjornaby and Steve McManaman will provide width on the wings, with Michael Thomas partnering Paul Ince. Neil Roddick and Mark Wright renewal old partnerships in the centre of Liverpool's defence. The league season gets going again. What will make both these sides that had excellent performances last year, can they do one better this year? Jones to Cunningham. Here is Robbie Earle. Looking ball down the middle for Marcus Gale. It's goal side of Ruddock, and Gale is through, and it is there. It's Eddie Kibble. Disastrous start for Liverpool season. Wonderful start for Wimbledon, and is the man from left back that's made an inspired run. Found himself scoring Wimbledon's first goal of the season. Great work by Gale to hold off Bjornaby, and then when the pass came back in, it It was a tap in for Kimball, had all the time in the world. Liverpool defence completely lost. Nothing James could do. Delight for Andy Kimball and Wimbledon. Jones to Thomas. Steve McManaman. Ince. It's a poor pass which is cut out. Cunningham into Robbie Earl. Going on, fucking for Marcus Gale. Vinnie Jones starting to pick up all the loose plays as Wimbledon continues to put the pressure on. Cunningham needs a cross. Bad blocks it. Corner is awarded. And afforded the free header in the end. And in those situations and this sort of defending at this level, you can't do that. You just cannot. Ince looking for Riedler. Collided with our lead. Free kick is in favour of Wimbledon. Thatcher takes his quickly. Here's Marcus Gale. Jason Ewell. Thomas with a firm but fair challenge, but somehow lost it. Gale. Oh, lovely! A Coco! Important save by David James there. Somehow had lost the ball. Suspicion of handball, one has to say. The pass was a great one. James did very well to narrow the angle and parry that away. The goalkeeper can celebrate that. That was good defending. Towards Neil Ardley. It'll fall to Cunningham. Ewell with a duel nearly. That's a delightful moment from Wimbledon. They are playing some fantastic stuff and putting Liverpool under great pressure, and that was an excellent effort. Well, the question will be, can Liverpool get involved in the match at the moment, because they are struggling as things stand to really get a hold of the game. McManaman with a really aimless pass. Earl has picked it up. Jason Ewell. Okoku's got space. Ruddock makes an important challenge. Right. Oh! Oh, I don't believe that! I don't believe that! What on earth was Mark Wright doing? He's given Wimbledon a second goal here. Trying to play their way out of trouble. Under pressure, kicks it back towards James, but James is unable to control it. This is absolutely astonishing. Goes back to Mark Wright here. Turns. Just appalling. That is dreadful defending. Well, an own goal. Straight from Andy Kimball means Liverpool's job is twice as hard. They're 2 down now. Just coming up to half an hour played in the first half. Bjornaby. Ince. Thomas. The Liverpool bench is apoplectic over that. They thought that Thomas was fouled. Doesn't matter, because Marcus Gale has found himself through. And he has played in Earl, who's made it 3. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Wimbledon are in dreamland. Just what on earth has happened to this Liverpool defence? And Robbie Earl has got his knee over the ball and has driven that at some power. David James did not have a hope. And half an hour gone. Wimbledon are walking this. They are 3 up to the goods. They need to get a hold of the game because at the moment Wimbledon have been fantastic. Crossfield ball. Thomas. Thatcher gets there ahead of Riedler. Marcus Gale. Ince comes across. Right. He's got him to make amends for that dreadful own goal. Riedler across to McManaman. Now Michael Thomas. Riedler. Thomas! Fantastic stop by Sullivan. Riedler wanted the opportunity to shout for a penalty. Referee played advantage. Thomas's effort was well hit. It was a good save there by Neil Sullivan. As Ravens do at half time. 3 down. The side have been poor. Wimbledon have been a joy to watch in the way they have started this league season. Thomas. You want to be up against Kenny Cunningham. It's in support. Thomas. Holding off Neil Ardley. Michael Thomas. Another one from long range that Neil Sullivan is fully behind and well sighted for. He's looking for a Koku. Jones is headed down. McManaman. Riedler. And that's not the first foul Neil Ardley has committed in this half, and referee Paul Turkin raises the yellow cards. And you can see there that was too forceful. A phenomenal half for Wimbledon. They've been outstanding, fully deserving of being 3 ahead. The intensity, the skill and the showmanship on play has been brilliant. They were gifted a horrible own goal, but they took full advantage of the situation and lead at the break by 3 goals to nothing. And an instant change. How fit is Patrick Berger? Injured in pre-season. He replaces Bjornaby early in the second half. He's right. Up again to Berger. Ince. Thomas. Oh, Michael Thomas let fly with his left foot. Neil Sullivan parrying it away. That force was hit with such venom. He's gone for a throw-in. Ince. McManaman touches in the box. Curling strike which is just knocked over. Liverpool starting to create chance after chance. McManaman with touches in the box will always be dangerous. There's a good attempt from Michael Owen. Neil Sullivan, when he has been called on, has been calm with everything, and that Owen strike has been well dealt with, but it's been Liverpool's problem today because every strike they had has been from 20 yards or so. Yule. Koku. Jason Yule again. Here's Jones. Neil Ardley. And on this occasion, Neil Ruddock, it shows Mark Wright how to pass back to your goalkeeper. Rare start for Neil Ruddock at the moment. There's Thomas. That's a good ball. Berger gets it under control. Biel's covering. Berger's cross. And Karl-Heinz Riedler has something back for Liverpool. And the third act always brings a lot more drama. And that's what we're getting now. Riedler's header. It all started from that wonderful pass over to Patrick Berger, who goes to the byline, really digs a cross out, and Riedler just shows you the striker's instincts. A World Cup winner darting in, unchallenged past Thatcher, nothing Sullivan can do, and it is 3-1. Liverpool will think it's very much game on. Here is McManaman. That's a nice looking ball in, and it just seemed to take a ricochet. Referee says corner. Riedler causing problems. Thomas to take the corner. McManaman has come short. Here he is. Jones. Ince left it for Thomas. Ince has got it again. McManaman. Babb. Oh, Steve McManaman came charging through. Babb is there. Owen trying to turn, trying to curl! Well, wonderful work from young Michael Owen. Liverpool really starting to put the pressure on Wimbledon. Owen here, turning Chris Perry. Oh, and he's not missed by a lot. That is absolutely fractions close by the 17-year-olds. Liverpool are going to produce the miracle comeback. Time is running out for them. 13 minutes to go here. Wimbledon still leading by 3 goals to 1. Gale. Earl. Oh, Marcus Gale! Oh, there is David James again. But it's been wonderful counter-attacking football from Wimbledon. The Liverpool goalkeeper has come to their rescue. Probably think that should have been taken more of. McManaman sweeps his cross in. Riedler's almost got there. The deflection comes back to Berger. Oh, what a save! What a save that was by Neil Sullivan. Fantastic. The ball in was just delightful. All sorts of trouble. Berger hits this. Oh, that's a fantastic stop by Neil Sullivan to leap across and parry that. Unbelievable. Well, the Wimbledon goalkeeper has produced something special there. Leonardson leads it. That's a delightful ball across to Patrick Berger. Berger's cross is blocked. Eventually it is cleared, only as far as Phil Babb for Liverpool. Berger, Babb again. Wimbledon bring it away. Yule, final minute of the 90. Kimball. Yule again. Manaman just caught Jason Yule. It's more out of frustration than anything. Wimbledon will have a free kick in Liverpool's half in the final moments of this match. Cunningham sending it in towards Jones. Oh, fantastic stop! The strike came in. There was James again. That was nearly the icing on the cake at the end of this half. Well, what a performance by Wimbledon. You cannot say anything than that. Particularly in the first 30 minutes. They were out of the blocks quicker than anyone could imagine. Neil Sullivan put on a fantastic performance to keep Liverpool at bay. Wimbledon fully deserving of the win. A wonderful performance from Joe Kinnear's side. Fully deserved here. From time here at Selhurst Park, it is Wimbledon 3, Liverpool 1. Well, an absolutely phenomenal result there for Wimbledon, but, you know, just what on earth happened to Liverpool? The first half an hour they were dreadful, weren't they? It was utterly diabolical, wasn't it? You look at Liverpool and you expect them to be moving with pace, passing, controlling the game, but they were awful today. Defensively, Mark Wright and Neil Ruddock, that have played together for the past 6-7 seasons, look like absolute strangers. They look like a side that didn't know their formation, they didn't know how to defend, and after the own goal, really it all capitulated for them. I thought they were dreadful and fully deserved to get beat. Well, it wasn't all that Liverpool were bad, were they? Because Wimbledon were very good. Yeah, you do have to say that one of the things I think Wimbledon did really well is they were always looking for that second ball, and they were always getting to the second ball, much better than Liverpool, a lot more intense, and sometimes that's a little drive, a little bit of will to win. They certainly showed more of it today, and I think that was the key for them. And they played on the break, they played quickly over the top, it made all the difference, and where they pressed up, they stopped Liverpool's main threat of Michael Owen being able to get inside. Well, defeat them for Liverpool on the opening day of the season, Wimbledon with the winners. What about Arsenal and Leeds United? As we're talking about famous cup finals being repeated again, Leeds and Arsenal could be a fixture which has certainly got an up-and-coming flavour to it. A former Arsenal manager in charge of Leeds United, a brand new manager in charge of Arsenal getting his first full season. They've both had a summer transfer window and the opportunity to make changes. What will the new look sides be like when they play one another? Trev Motson was at Ellen Road.
The opening day of any season is full of optimism, and for these two teams, there is plenty of reason to be hopeful of a successful campaign. The two famous clubs were the last to win the First Division ahead of the 1992 rebrand, and there was a full house to welcome them onto a sun-drenched Ellen Road pitch. Both managers are preparing for a first full season in their respective hot seats, and having seemingly reinvented football in his first few months at Arsenal, Arsene Wenger's side are one of the favourites to lift the FA Carling Premiership trophy. Arsenal legend George Graham will be hoping to march his Leeds United team towards the top of the table, and he has strengthened his forward line this summer by picking up Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. He makes his debut together with Alf-Inge Haaland and David Hopkin. Marc Overmars and Emmanuel Petit cost more than £10 million between them, and they go straight into Arsenal's starting lineup. Ian Wright scored 30 times last season, and he'll be hoping to hit the ground running this afternoon. So, after endless season previews, it's time for the real thing. The 1997-98 Premiership campaign begins now. Vieira, striding forward and plays it out wide to Winterburn. Now Overmars. Signed from Ajax, finds Wright, who feeds Overmars on the left-hand side. His cross is deflected and picked up by Hopkin. A good play by Overmars to win the ball back. Vieira into his fellow Frenchman Emmanuel Petit. Right, Petit. Now Bergkamp. Petit! Good save by Martin. Ian Wright is onto the rebound. And is he fouled? He is! It's a penalty! Lucas Radebe came steaming in, fouled Wright, and Jeff Winter has pointed to the spot. No doubt in the referee's mind, and Arsenal have an early penalty here at Ellen Road. It was a good shot initially from Emmanuel Petit, signed from Monaco in the summer. Ian Wright was alert to pick up the rebound, and Radebe. Calamitous defending, really. There was no need for him to come charging him, and that is a definite foul. It will be Dennis Bergkamp from 12 yards then. Against Nigel Martin. And Bergkamp finds the back of the net. Arsenal take an early lead. 11 minutes on the clock. And they are 1-0 up already. Amongst the bookies' favourite to lift the Premiership trophy in May. And that is a real statement. Taking an early lead here at Leeds United. There's the foul by Radebe. And the skipper was punished. Brilliant penalty from Bergkamp. Arsenal are 1-0 up. Martin went the wrong way. Into Hasselbank. Scored 20 goals last season for Boavista. Now Hopkin. Good play by David Hopkin. And he is fouled. Winterburn adjudged to have illegally stopped Hopkin. Of course, his last act in a Crystal Palace shirt was to score the goal to get them promoted via the playoffs. Harsh that on Winterburn. Looked like he got the ball. This is a free kick in a good position for Leeds. Ian Hart over it. Goes for goal! And Seaman made the most of that one. A bit of a camera save. A stop that did have to be made though. That'll give the home fans some hope. Lebo. Good ball into Hasselbank. Oh, lovely ball to Wallace! Oh, that's a brilliant goal! Leeds United are level. And the front two combine brilliantly. What a glorious pass by Hasselbank. And Rod Wallace fired it beyond Seaman to bring the hosts level. Superb forward play. Hasselbank's vision cuts Arsenal to shreds. Just look at Wallace's run. Not tracked. And a superb finish beyond David Seaman. But it's that pass that really made the goal. Between Winterburn and Adams, Wallace fired home. Overmars. Got pace to Burn. Ups to play it inside to Petit. Bergkamp. Daniel Petit. Right. Bergkamp on the stretch, and his effort harmlessly drifts wide. But good football by Arsenal. Arsene Wenger on the touchline, applauding that move. Hopkins. Haaland. It's Harry Kewell, the Australian, finds Hasselbank. Good ball in by Hasselbank. Oh, that was not far away. Great football by Leeds. Hasselbank has been lively on his debut. Whipped in that ball. Kewell continued his run, but couldn't find the target. Ray Parlour on the right. Petit. Now Bergkamp. It's a lovely switch of play to Overmars. Up against Hopkin. Vieira. Ian Wright. Petit now. Patient from the Gunners. Bergkamp. Misses the target again. The warning signs are there. Arsenal allowed too much space to play the ball around, and Bergkamp probably should have done better. Gary Kelly. Into Hopkin. Haaland. Two debutants taking passes there. Bowyer. Towards Hopkin. Haaland. It's a foul by Vieira. Then flying in, and it's a yellow card. First yellow card of this contest goes to Patrick Vieira. 21-year-old, enjoyed an excellent first season in an Arsenal shirt. He's been booked on the opening day here. Dixon. Both teams showing tremendous promise, and it is Leeds United 1, Arsenal 1 at the break. Bergkamp's penalty opening the scoring. Rod Wallace bringing Leeds level. Kewell. Does well to keep the ball there, and Bowyer finds Ian Hart. And he's won a corner for Leeds there. The roar goes around Elland Road. Corner kick. Ian Hart, the Irishman, plays it short to Kewell. It's a good delivery. Headed away. And this is Overmars. Can Arsenal break here? Bergkamp. Bergkamp holds up the ball well. And now Overmars is free. Mark Overmars! He just got the ball stuck underneath his feet a little bit. He did get his shot away, but it looked like that was going to be real trouble for Leeds United. In the end, it was a comfortable save for Martin. Parlour. Crowded out, but he does so well to keep possession for Leeds United there. And giving the ball away carelessly. Parlour, Petit, Bergkamp. Bergkamp finds Wright, who heads it on towards Overmars. Plays the ball in with his right foot, and Ian Wright heads the ball over. First real sniff of goal for Ian Wright. Had a glorious campaign last year. Unfortunate there. Got it. Into Hopkin. Carling moves the ball onto Bowyer. This is towards Hasselbank, but an off-target pass from Lee Bowyer. Adams. Dixon. Lovely pass over to Overmars. Petit. That's a good signing. Manuel Petit. As does this man, Mark Overmars. Look at his cross in though. It's a throw into Arsenal. Just over an hour. This is Vieira. Good ball in. All the way. Foul by Ian Wright in there, who goes in the book. Does seem a little bit harsh from the referee. Gunnar Haller got the ball away. Wright was going for the ball. It was a little bit late, but that's what you want your centre forward to do. Petit finds Overmars on the left. Utilised him so many times this afternoon. Petit. Vieira. Such a difficult opportunity. And so it proved. Comfortably off target from a Leeds perspective. Winterburn. Petit. Played out towards Parlour. Now this is Emmanuel Petit again. Bergkamp. Foul. Bergkamp continues with the ball and finds Petit. Ian Wright. Petit! Well, that would have crowned a tremendous debut from Emmanuel Petit. Been the heartbeat of everything that Arsenal have done. And that was not far away from giving Arsenal the lead. Overmars is the one last opportunity for Arsenal here. Overmars towards Ian Wright. Cleared up in the air. Bergkamp and Kuhl go for the ball. Bowyer clears. Fouled by Petit. Petit goes in the book. The third Arsenal player to receive a yellow card. And it looks like being on as even here at Elland Road on the opening day. It's finished. Leeds United 1, Arsenal 1. A tremendous contest that saw Arsenal take an early lead through Dennis Bergkamp's penalty. But a lovely exchange between Leeds' front two. Wallace, found by Hasselbank, brought them level. And despite plenty of huffing and puffing, there were no more goals. It's Leeds 1, Arsenal 1 on the opening day.
Well, 1-0 in the end, fair result, but Arsenal certainly showing some promise there. Yeah, I thought the way Arsenal played today was quite good. I like the way in which they pressed. I think they've got to say that Leeds United have really come on leaps and bounds in the last 12 months, and that's showing again. I think that's George Graham getting them organised defensively, getting a system that works for them, being able to sort of play with wingers, and that's what caused them problems today. Well, what about bad Arsenal? Well, I mean, that Overmars looks a player. He does. He's got lots of pace to his game. He can move quickly. He can really sort of take people on. I think if Arsenal can sort of play that, he can almost sort of play as a third centre forward with Bergkamp and Wright. And I think the future is very, very promising. Well, now it's time to round up a few other games that took place. The roundup here is calls from Trevor Sinstadt. Coventry City beat Chelsea in a thriller that took place at Highfield Road, but didn't start how they expected. David Burrows certainly won't want to watch this. After he gave the ball in the area, Zola and Poyet combined to set Gianluca Vialli to give Chelsea the lead. But it turned out to be as good as it got for Chelsea in a game which was pretty much tit for tat. There is certainly a promising side about Gordon Strachan's shake-up he's made of the summer. One of them is getting this man on form. Dion Dublin showing the pace and power to power the ball right past Ed Tahoe, and that brought Coventry City level. Chelsea continue to hunt again, but they haven't accounted on the passing ability of Gary McAllister. Noel Whelan and Dion Dublin combined before George Boateng, signed in the summer, scored an absolute rocket to put Coventry City in the lead. Ruud Gullit admitted his side never recovered after this, but they were able to get themselves back in the game. Zola was the man that did it for them. He combined with Vialli, whose brilliant pass completely caught out the Coventry City defence. His finish was far too good for Marcus Hedman. But there was a winning moment for Coventry in this game, and it came with 5 minutes to go. It started from an Ed Tahoe long kick, and nobody would be any the wiser to thinking otherwise. Gary Breen won the header. Whelan turned and found an excellent pass through to McAllister, who just sought to play on George Boateng. His first touch was phenomenal, his second was excellent, the third put it on a plate for Dion Dublin to win the game. Coventry City delighted with this opening day win. Newcastle United were beaten by Sheffield Wednesday at this stage of last season, so Kenny Dalglish was hoping his new side could go to one better. Without Alan Shearer, they're going to have to rely on Faustino Asprilla, but his ability to show strength, skill, control was able to completely turn out Des Walker and fire in the opening goal past Pressman. Signed from Celtic, there seems to be a good partnership in Wednesday that could be quite promising this season. Booth played in Paolo Di Canio, the other Italian playing for them, as he went ahead and marched through and got Sheffield Wednesday level. The winning goal arrived though, and it's certainly one Pressman will not want to see again. Eventually Des Hamilton played it to David Batty, who went left-footed, completely unsighted by the goalkeeper. The winning goal for Newcastle United in this one. Barnsley have waited 100 years to play top-flight football, and it got off to the perfect start for them. Just 5 minutes gone when Nicky Eden's cross was met by Ashley Ward in an unstoppable volley at the near post, and they led. But what would take place would certainly be a footballing lesson in life at the very top of the FA Carling Premiership. Eyal Berkovic, West Ham's new signing, combined brilliantly in the end with Paul Kitson and squared it for Ian Dowie to tap in 10 minutes before half-time to put West Ham United level. And then a winning goal would arrive for them 20 minutes from time. Berkovic, the provider again, he teed up with Ian Dowie and Paul Kitson before playing in a delightful ball which was missed by Moses and Deseo. Unsighted was the goalkeeper. Paul Kitson shows he knows exactly where the goal is. A lesson in how to play top flight football from West Ham. We'll be delighted with that. Blackburn Rovers got their season off to a much better start than last season with a 1-0 win, but the goal didn't happen as you would expect. Stuart Ripley was force-right, looked to get the cross in, goalkeeper made a complete hash of it. Russell Holt definitely will not want to see that, but Blackburn Rovers were winners 1-0 at Ewood Park. Well, who would have predicted that? Right, time for our final big game we've got for you today. It's out with Cantona, it's in with Teddy Sheringham. It's White Hart Lane and Spurs are taking on Manchester United today. It's got so many stories in it, but we're going to let the main storyteller tell you this one. Trev Champion was at White Hart Lane.
It's a beautiful opening day at White Hart Lane to start the 97-98 season, an especially exciting one for Spurs. Acquisitions, David Ginola on the bench today, and Les Ferdinand starting up front. The same can certainly be said of Manchester United in terms of their one major signing, and that is Teddy Sheringham, the former Spurs man, lines up against his former club today. Such an ironic start for him. Spurs line up with Ferdinand immediately thrown into the mix. Darren Anderton expected to play just behind him. Wing wizardry expected from Andy Sinton and Rule Fox. Wing wizardry missing from Manchester United's squad. Ryan Giggs not past fit enough to start, but is on the bench. Karol Poborski taking his place, and Teddy Sheringham making his first ever start for Manchester United, facing the hand that once fed him. Going to be Beckham from the free kick. Nobody attacked that. Nicky Butt. Here's Neville. Teddy Sheringham, first touch for him, around the corner for Keane, and Sheringham with the shot. His first real opportunity, blocked by Sol Campbell, and it had to be because that was travelling. Sheringham showing some good link-up play with his new teammates, in particular his new captain. What a start that would have been for him. Fox takes it quickly for Howells, who's got beyond Irwin here. And the cross is in towards Ferdinand. Oh, Ronnie Johnson! A real mix-up with Schmeichel. And Spurs take the lead. An absolute nightmare for Johnson, who didn't have the best day at Wembley. It was Howells causing the problems. The right-footed cross towards Ferdinand, who climbed well, but that should have been Schmeichel's. Who was responsible for that miscommunication, I guess we'll never know, but it is Tottenham 1, Manchester United 0, and Ronnie Johnson will not want to see that again. Beckham. Sweeping ball, only finding Fox. Howells again. Trying to find Ferdinand, and Gary Neville with an unorthodox interception, which is going to roll out for a corner. Champions have not started brightly here. Tottenham certainly have. Whipped in corner away by Beckham, who did his duties back there. There's Sheringham, shadowed by Nielsen. Nielsen's won it back. Sheringham battling. He's got a real point to prove today that he's made the right decision, stepping into the footsteps of Cantona, which in fairness is somewhat unfair to suggest it's a replacement. Spurs meanwhile have a free kick here, and Ferdinand was tripped by a combination of Pallister and Keane. It's going to be Sinton. Whips it round the wall and off the crossbar, and Tottenham a lick of paint away from doubling the lead. Beautifully executed free kick from Sinton. Schmeichel beaten. But Cole, and Sheringham has Beckham on the right. Beckham's ball in looking for Cole, and Calderwood dealing with it. It's going to come as far as Roy Keane. And he's dispossessed. United struggling to find a way through here. And Butt looked to be tripped there, and he was. And that's a yellow card for Rule Fox. Just hanging out the leg, and Fox protesting his innocence, but it's a free kick to Manchester United in a dangerous position. Strangely, it's not too far out for a David Beckham shot from what he showed last season, but he's opted for a cross. It's a poor one. Keane again. Responsibilities on his shoulders this season as captain. Neville gets the cross in for Poborski, and that should be 1-1. Karol Poborski. He replaces Ryan Giggs from the side that lost to the FA Cup winners Chelsea. Doesn't quite understand how he's not wrapped his foot around that and brought the champions level. Howells to Austin. Spurs have played with some confidence, but that's a loose one. Keane. Nicky Butt, who's been coming into the game more often. Cole with a touch round the corner for Sheringham. And Beckham again. Beckham into Cole, and another great chance goes begging for United. Once again, that near post attack. Spurs will be wanting to address that situation. Beckham with a superb delivery, and Cole pulled away from Calderwood, but found the wrong side of the post. United to kick off the second half. Only the one change for Manchester United. Ryan Giggs unleashed into the mix. On for Poborski, who missed a great chance in that first half. But Keane into Cole, holds it up. Sheringham! Wouldn't you know it? What a start to his Old Trafford career! Back on his old stomping ground, and that has silenced White Hart Lane. Spurs haven't touched the ball since kick-off. Teddy Sheringham has to have taken some nerves away. Keane threaded it into Cole. Yeah, Calderwood on his back, but he clipped it into his strike partner Sheringham, who hit it first time. Left foot volley, superbly executed, and his first goal in the red of Manchester United. Ronnie Johnson will be relieved. His embarrassing moment in the first half has been cancelled out, but it could be turned on its head again. Here is Real Fox. Found some space for the cross in towards Ferdinand. They've been looking for him all game. He was a nuisance for the first goal. Sheringham out to Cole. He's playing with a spring in his step now, is Sheringham. Here's Beckham. Forever a danger on that right-hand side. Beckham with a cross towards Keane. And that could so easily have been 2-1 to Manchester United. Roy Keane, the captain, arriving late. Directing his header over the crossbar, but it's a real warning that Spurs may have to change things up, and they seem to be doing that. David Ginola, having enjoyed such a good season for Newcastle last time around, is on for Andy Sinton. Fox. Anderton got the touch to Nielsen. And here's Ginola. And Beckham coming across, but Ginola keeping hold of it. Justin Edinburgh. They're favouring that left now that Ginola is on. A new threat for United to have to deal with, and Neville trying to prevent the cross, and Ferdinand got up, but again, much the same as Keane at the other end, got underneath it. And it whistles over the crossbar, but it's a threat that Spurs have really struggled to find in the opening moments of the second half. They now have. It's a trip. But wants to take it quickly, I think he does. Here's Ryan Giggs. Fox doing just enough. Irwin. Nicky Butt needs a runner. He might have a shot! Punched away by Walker. Good link-up play with Sheringham. And the right foot shot from Butt was travelling, but you expect Walker to save those. Here's Rule Fox again, heavily involved today. Bertie, that's a strong tackle from Keane. He appeared to win the ball, but I think the studs were up there from the Manchester United captain. It's going to be Anderton to toss it into the pack. He doesn't do that, he plays it to the edge. Ferdinand touches it to Nielsen, and in went Sheringham there. Referee has actually blown for a free kick, and Spurs are taking it quickly. Nielsen, and he's hit the post. And will feel that he should have put Spurs in front. United just did not anticipate the quick free kick, and Nielsen's shot beat Schmeichel, but not the upright. Johnson lofting it up towards Giggs, but Austin got something on it. On ball for Sheringham, it doesn't find him, but it will find Beckham. First time cross is blocked by Edinburgh. Going to come for Neville, who's kept hold of it well. Keane out to Beckham. Second chance for Beckham to cross, he's looking for Cole in there. It almost ran for Sheringham, and Calderwood cleared it off the line, but I think there's an offside. Yes, there is. Andy Cole had strayed a yard off there. A good decision from the linesman. 8 minutes left on the clock. This could go either way. Pallister and Neville calm under pressure there. Irwin. Good strong crossfield pass to Beckham, who lost out to Ginola there. Free kick though. And they're going to wait to take this one. Draw, not a terrible result on the first day of the season. Manchester United with a defeat under their belt to Chelsea would have liked to have rectified that, and maybe they will. Keane went up for the header there on the edge of the box, and finds Beckham again with a superb pass. Beckham into goal! It's at the inside of the post and invitingly falls back into the arms of Walker. As close as you'll come to a winning goal. Andy Cole's so unlucky. Ginola has a real let-off for Spurs. A great pass to Fox. And Anderton's made a good run here, and Fox has found him, and Anderton's in here, and Schmeichel made himself big. He could have won it for Tottenham. Both sides with the opportunities. We're not done yet though. Bertie, that's a good ball out to Ginola. And his cross hits Neville. What a chance for Darren Anderton. Fox with the outside of the boot, he's onside, and that touch was just too heavy, and it gave Schmeichel the chance to come out and get his frame behind that.
Well, I said last week that you can learn from these games, you know. They have a different feel to you. They're still a pre-season game, but they have a different feel. You know, obviously the occasion with being at Wembley and size of that crowd. But the players know their jobs. I had to make 1 or 2 changes to suit what I feel will be a very different game against Spurs. Supporters very vocal at White Hart Lane, and we should enjoy it. It's good to start the season strong, and if we can do that, then the loss at Wembley is forgotten.
Well, you can sense his frustrations, can't you, really, Alec Ferguson, with that one. You know, he must be sort of annoyed because his side haven't made the best start to the season, have they? No, they haven't. I mean, Manchester United is sometimes sort of slow starters in recent seasons, and I think he's frustrated with how it's been. But you know, they've not made a lot of signings in the summer. I mean, they've brought in Sheringham. I'm not sure Sheringham is a like-for-like replacement for Cantona. They play in a very similar way. But he's built around his squad. Hanningberg has come into the side. I just think this Man United side at the moment, they still feel like they're in transition and they're still trying to get over the loss of Cantona. And once they find out how to do that and they feel a bit more comfortable in themselves, I'm sure we're going to see the best of them. What about Spurs today? Obviously, Jerry Francis, his third season, he's under a bit of pressure, but he showed it today. Well, yeah, I think certainly he's got the best out of David Ginola, and if he can keep getting the best out of him, he can certainly keep Spurs in contact. I think having Ginola and Ferdinand having played last 2 years at Newcastle United certainly keeps the teams lining up and definitely gives an opportunity. Right, now it's time to round up the last few games at the moment. Again, back to Trevor Sinstadt. Everton look like they could be in for another tough season at the moment. They certainly showed sparks of it. John Ooster was able to play in Duncan Ferguson. He went ahead and fired Everton ahead early in the first half. But as the game wore on, it turned out to be that mistakes could appear that could prove rather costly. Especially when Neil Shipley played in Bruce Dyer. His shot was too good at the near post of Paul Gerrard, preferred this season for Neville Southall. And the winning goal did arrive in the end after a mistake. Kuric was able to pick the ball up after Ferguson lost possession. Thomas Burling was able to curl it past Gerrard and win the game for Crystal Palace. Couple of years out of the big time, they're back with a bang and off with an excellent opening day win that proves their performances certainly will not be robotic. The Midlands derby was settled by a goal that could only be described as great opportunistic counter-attacking football. Leicester City got it. Emil Heskey played out a wonderful ball right from their goal kick to Steve Guppy, who does what every good winger should do, play the ball to the byline and cross. Gareth Southgate was in no man's land. Muzzy Izzet was there to volley the ball home. Leicester City winning this one quite comfortably 1-0. Another difficult season could be under the way for Southampton. They were beaten at home to Bolton Wanderers on the opening of the day, and it was Dean Holsworth, signed from Wimbledon, that got the goal that finished things off. Nothing Paul Jones could do in the end. After Holsworth was through, a thunderous effort that won the game, but they'll be worried there for Dave Jones's side. And the first Premiership table of the season has Wimbledon sitting at top. Coventry City are second, both those sides scoring 3 goals. West Ham, Crystal Palace and Newcastle United were the only other sides to score 2 goals or more. Bottom of the table stands Liverpool. Aston Villa also sit there with Barnsley and Chelsea. But don't worry, I'm sure the season won't finish like that. And that's not how this episode's going to finish. We've got to talk about the match today. Man of the day, we've split between 2. It's going to go between Andy Kimball getting his first goal in a winning game for Wimbledon here on the channel, and Dion Dublin, his double strike, setting the standard in Coventry's great win. A great start for them for the season. Great start for us, I hope, too. Bye-bye. Looking ball down the middle for Marcus Gale. It's goal side of Ruddock, and Gale is through, and it is there. It's Andy Kimball. Thank you for watching here this match on Trevor Sports. If you've liked it, please don't be afraid to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And if you do fancy it, head on over to Ko-fi. The link is in the description. Buy me a coffee for all the hard work. Other than that, make sure you enjoy more games coming up.